Guys, go upstairs, guys. Go upstairs. Hey guys, so we are officially live and in color, and I'm really excited today. Tonight we're having boss talk, so you're definitely going to want to share the feed. We just left for an amazing event here in Atlanta. Big shouts out to everybody who came out, who pulled up, and really who's just serious about their future, who's thinking a little bit more critically, being more open to new ideas and new concepts to help them to go from where they are to where they need to be. So as you're watching me right now, I know it's after 10 p.m. on the East Coast. I want you to share this feed, perhaps do a watch party. I know that there wasn't much notice about this, but I have a beautiful young lady here from Indiana who we're going to just get into some dialogue. And I believe that a lot of people are going to be able to connect and relate. So if you don't know who you're watching, this is Dr. China. I'm here in the beautiful Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm excited to be having some candid conversation tonight with Jamie Walker, who is really doing something that's new and exciting. And this is the beginning stages. I love to give you guys a sneak peek of the beginning of a journey that you're going to have an opportunity to watch and follow, because I believe some of you are going to really be able to relate to a lot of some of the things that we're going to talk about. So before we go into introducing Jamie, I want you to share the feed, do a watch party, pull up your phone right now, go to Facebook, go to, find my page or whatever that you're watching this on and just hit share. And when you do, it's going to allow you to do a watch party, or you can just share it to your page, because this is the type of conversation that we really need to make sure that we're having. This is an economic empowerment revolution that's going on right now. And I know it's probably not, the most entertaining. I get it. Okay. However, I believe that this is what's necessary for us to be talking about education, empowerment, economics, and not entertainment right now. Entertainment, people that's entertained right now, even those with money are not focusing on entertainment right now. So most people can't afford to be focused on entertainment in a time like this. And so even those that are really, really wealthy, because I was going to say that you don't have enough money to be doing entertainment, but the ones with money, guess what they're doing? They're educating and they're coming into even more of this shift that's taking place with economic empowerment. So, Jamie, thanks for being on today.
Thank you for having me, Dr. China.
Congratulations on making such a bold, iconic decision to join forces with us here, and saying yes to Forex. So let's just kind of dive on in, share with them a little bit about who you are, where you from, and then what kind of led you to start entertaining this narrative that's happening right now.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Thanks for watching, sharing, joining. I appreciate the support. My name is Jamie Walker. I'm originally from Gary, Indiana. I have three children, 7, 8, and 1 years old, two boys and one girl. August 19th, I made a decision to jump on board with Rich University, with I Am Academy, with 4X. And I know a lot of people are probably wondering what 4X is. You may have seen, posted on Facebook, because I have been posting, some flyers in regards to this. But it's basically trading foreign currency. I did make a post stating that, every store you go to now, you see a sign up saying there's a coin shortage. Well, that's a wake up call for us as people to realize that the world is changing every day, and we will be digital, fully digital in a minute. And so my choice to join with Rich University was most definitely a choice for financial freedom and just to have time. Being a single mother, to just be able to watch my kids grow, to be able to support them in the things that they want to do. Like most of us, we've been told to work jobs all of our lives, get a job, get a 401k. This is what we've been taught. This is what we've been taught to do. But unfortunately, I can't allow my kids to have that way of thinking, because I don't want them working for somebody for the rest of their lives on somebody else's time. I want them to learn entrepreneurship. And that's why I chose to get in this space, because there was an opportunity to become an independent business owner, which is something I was interested in doing. Not only am I helping people and I'm changing lives, but I'm also bringing in a residual income for myself and my family, and creating freedom for myself and my family. So this was a choice that I made, and I don't regret it. It's been 1 week and 1 day, and I'm so excited because I do feel like in 90 days a lot can change. My goal is to be chairman 25, but I know that God can
Wow.
go beyond that. I know I could probably be a chairman 50. just hitting the ground running and just giving it my all. The same way you go to a job, the same way you give them your time. This is going to be my job, and I'm going to give this my all. And with giving something your all, you can't expect nothing but good results to come out of it. So, for everybody that's
Wow.
probably second guessing it, I want you guys to know this is not a scam. This is real. A lot of people are involved in trading foreign currency at this time, at this age. Like Dr. China was saying, it's time that we educate ourselves and our families on what's going on, especially when it comes to finances, especially when it comes to us being able to live and not just, live day by day, but live more abundantly like God wants for all of his people to have more than enough, not to lack. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I did go to school. I do have a bachelor's degree from Indiana Wesleyan University in addictions counseling. When I graduated with that degree, I could not find work where I was located, which was Wisconsin at the time. And honestly, I feel like it was a setup to put me in debt because now I'm sitting up here with student loans over my head, can't find a job in my field, and wish I had known about Forex way before I made the decision to even go to college. Because if this would have been introduced to me years ago, like at 18, 19, I would have jumped on this instead of putting myself in debt going to school. But that's what we're told to do: go to school, get your education, and hope and pray that you find a job. But in all actuality, most of the people that I graduated, college with are not even working in their fields. And with this pandemic going on, a lot of people are out of work. A lot of people are laid off. So I'm telling you, now is the time to jump on board. I know a lot of people are fearful of the unknown, but if you never walk into that unknown, you will never know what God can bless you with. You will never know how you'll come out on the other side if you don't walk through that valley to get to that mountain. And it's just as simple as that. So many people just used to working a job, but it's time that we come out of that mentality and start understanding that we can control our lives and we are the architect of our lives, period.
Wow. You said a lot, Jamie. I just love the mindset. I think so many people, you right, really deal with a lot of fear. I know we were talking a little bit before we went live, and you just were sharing that you were debating whether or not you should go and, work a job. And you clearly heard
Right.
God say, this is your job. And the
This
truth
is your
is,
job.
we're in a position right now, every single person that's watching, I don't care what your background is, I don't care what you do professionally, I don't care the level of
Right.
education you receive, I don't care where you're located at. You can make a decision today in 2020 when this is being filmed to hire yourself. And you really,
Yes.
if you put the proper energy and effort, consistency and focus in it, chances are you're going to make more money yourself than somebody else is going to pay you. And so I love what you
Exactly.
said. 90-day goal is to be at $25,000 a month. Somebody's listening right now, Jamie, and to them, that's just not a reality. They don't know how in the heck in 90 days you could even be in a position to make $25,000 a month when some people are only making 30,000 a year. Talk a little bit
Right.
about what you believe the work ethic looks like to be in a position like that and why you feel so confident that you could do it.
Well, to be honest with you, I talk. I'm a talker. That's just what I do. I went to school for counseling, and I mean, God just made it so clear. Like Jamie, you can counsel people in the foreign currency world. You can do
Wow.
exactly what you went to school for and make more money, and you're getting your worth because those people don't know your worth that you're clocking in for. They just see you as a number. They just see you here to get a job done for 8 hours. They don't care nothing about you having a legacy left behind. They don't care anything about you being able to teach your kids or having that financial freedom or being able to just go to one of your kids' basketball games or football games that they have going on. So God basically made it very clear to me like, hey, you went to school for counseling. There's nothing different in this space. The
Wow.
only difference is instead of you counseling people with addictions counseling that have problems like gambling or drug addiction, you're counseling people that don't know anything about 4X, And while you're doing that, you can build a team of your own and become an independent business owner and make way more money monthly than you would ever make working a job for years.
Wow. Talk about
And that
perspective.
was the wake up call for me. That was the wake up
Wow.
call. And
I'm
even
so
with the
grateful.
packaging, it was platinum, and it was elite. And God was like, you need the elite package, period. You
Wow.
need the elite package. You need to get that because that'll be the best $324 and some change that you ever invested in your life.
Oh, girl, Jesus. So
So at the end
Jamie,
of the day, I'm excited.
what Jamie, I'm you're empowering me right now because so many people, and it's so unfortunate, they think so small and they start
Yes.
to shrink and they start to think about what they can't do and they start to think about who might not say yes, and who gonna say no, and they shrink it to this. And when I hear you talk, the perfect title was Boss Talk, because this is the you already setting the stage. You've already claimed 25,000 in the next 90 days, and it ain't just like
Right.
boss talk, it's boss actions. It's like, look,
Right.
I like to talk to people anyway. I got a degree for counseling. Why can't I go counsel people on economics and empowerment? Because at the end of the day, what I could tell you is we got the best of the best education. We got the state of the art, and you didn't have to conform that and comprise that and put that together. That was already made available. When you bought your micro franchise,
Yes.
your first franchise, you got all of that, baby, already ready in the box to go to
Yes.
promote to other people. And so I just love hearing not just the boldness and confidence, but I believe what I hear from you is the conviction. I hear from you the clarity. I hear from you, anybody that's watching, y'all can sit on the sideline and watch and say, well, I'm going to just see how it go for you first. Listen, here's the reality. We in 2020 before an election year. And I really don't care who sits
Yes.
in the seat. And I say this with all sincerity. I'm not saying this to be political or to be politically correct. What I'm saying is we got to get to a point where we focus on who's sitting in the seat in your home, because the economy in your home needs to be the primary economy that you're focused on first, and not what's going on in the world that don't usually impact your home anyway. We could get into a whole lot of conversation about this and about that, but I think that we need to get into the realization that we need to get into the driver's seat with our finances, with the decisions that we're making. And so I love the authority that you're taking, Jamie, with your financial future and with your legacy. You say this is something that you can teach your children. Now, you've been in for 1 week and 1 day.
Yes.
Already we're here.
Yes.
Thousands of people are going to watch this on replay. They're going to watch it on Facebook. They're going to watch it on YouTube. They're going to begin to share it. And what they're going to do is they're going to go back 90 days from now. They're going to go back 6 months from now. And they're going to say, dang, man, this is what she started off at. I remember that woman said boldness and conviction. And somebody's watching right now who could get on board and say, shucks, I just need to be a part of the team.
Right.
Like, put me in the game, because I don't want to be working for nobody either. I don't want to be clocking no clock either. I don't want to be stuck in no traffic either. I need to be a part of something that has the potential to pay me $25,000 a month. What do I need to do? So talk a little bit about your 1 week and 1 day experience so far with the academy, everything that you've had access to. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up as well so that they can kind of see it as you kind of tell me a little bit about that story.
Okay, so it's been exactly 1 week and 1 day. I'm super excited. During this time, I've been educating myself with the platform that's made available for anybody that joins, which teaches you how to trade. And these aren't just regular people. These are people that have been in the game for a while and they know what they're talking about. So I've been literally on videos, watching, writing stuff down, taking notes. Also, I plan on joining the day club and the night club as well. That's made available with Rich University. I'm very excited about that. I started my demo account. I made over $1,000 in like 15 minutes in my demo.
Oh Lord, let's talk about it. So you made over $1,000 in 15 minutes. So guys, when she's talking about a demo account, she's been in for 1 week and 1 day, right? 1 week and 1 day.
Yes.
We give everybody a demo account to practice with so that you can see the accuracy of our tools, the accuracy of the educators, the accuracy of the support. Because most people are coming in, they're going to copy, paste, and profit. They don't really know what Forex is in the beginning.
Right.
They don't really know why they're trading currency pairs. They don't even understand what some of the currency pairs are. But if you could follow follow directions, you can become profitable. And so we don't want you to practice with real money. So we give everybody a demo account. And so,
Right.
Jamie, you're saying you was able to make $1,000 in 15 minutes.
Yes, on gold. Yes.
Wow. So are you getting a bit of a rhythm or flow? What are you leaning toward? What do you like most so far?
So far, I like the fact that I know how to enter a trade, exit a trade. I know when to go into a sell. I know when to go into a buy. Just by the charts. And I mean, it's simple. You know, anything over 60 is a buy. Anything under 40 is a sell.
Yes.
So, like you were saying, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. You don't have to be a mathematician. You don't have to be fresh off Wall Street with stocks and bonds. All you have to be is coachable and teachable and know how to copy and paste and educate yourself on foreign exchange. And you will most definitely succeed in this space. There's no way you cannot succeed.
I'm happy. I'm so happy. I think because we've simplified it so much, what also could tend to happen is that people come in and they don't want to do nothing. And one of the things that you said that stuck out to me is that all you have to do is educate yourself because it's available, right? So when you
Yes.
come in, Jamie is not your educator. Jamie is not your instructor. Jamie is not the expert trader. Jamie has
Right.
made a decision to learn how to trade inside this market, right? And so what
Right.
you do when you come in is have the same access that Jamie has if you get the elite package. Now, what that simply means is Jamie has decided that not only do I want to learn how to trade in a Forex market, where there's hundreds of videos made available, hundreds of educators available around the clock. This is basically your Netflix of the financial market. This is
Right.
financial Netflix, right? But she also says, wait a minute, I'm hearing a lot about this these binary options, right? Binary options, which we call high frequency Forex. So she doesn't want to be left out of that. So when we got Millie Mills on, by the way, I got to get that flyer out. When we got Millie Mills on, guess what? She could participate and make money with us inside of high frequency. Well, guess what? We also have digital currency. A lot of people are hearing about Bitcoin. You see this beautiful icon at the bottom with the B in it. Bitcoin.
Yes.
You got Bitcoin ATM machines. Now you can go to Starbucks and buy, coffee with Bitcoin. Now you can go to Lowe's and Home Depot and make purchases with Bitcoins. Now you can
Yeah.
do a wallet transaction with Bitcoin. And so this is not the way of the future. This is the way of the now. So when we're making money and transacting and trading Bitcoin, guess what? Jamie can make money with us. And so it's just amazing that you get to come in and learn. So when she's saying come into this space and teach yourself, is saying, I'm going to follow directions and learn from the experts. So I have a community here for support that's kind of holding my hand through the process, but I still got to show up for class. I still got to just log into my back office and click there. So like she said, she hired herself. She hired herself.
Right.
Forget working on somebody's job for an hourly wage. Let me hire myself and put my time and energy in it. Because if you can make $1,000 in 15 minutes, I don't know a job that's going to pay you no $4,000 an hour, because that's what that would have been working on somebody's job, $4,000 for an hour. And so to make $1,000 in 15 minutes, most people don't make that in a week. Some of them don't make it in 2 weeks, and some of them barely making it a month. So that part right there to me is powerful.
Yes. And I'm just very grateful to even be in this space because, like you were saying earlier, Dr. China, in a minute, this is not going to be affordable. I hope that it's still affordable, but in a minute, it's going to be very expensive to get into this space. So I would encourage every and anybody to join now. Jump on the bus now before it is too late.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you have to make a decision. Do I want to be a worker or do I want to be a boss? I mean, it's simple. At the end of the day, I knew I was never a worker. Like I said, God would not let me get comfortable on anybody's job. I don't care what the amount was per hour, because the whole time I'm like, I should be doing something bigger. I should be doing something better. And in the midst of doing bigger and better, I can also help other people. I can also change lives. So why not join this space? Why not walk through this and see exactly where you'll end up on the other side? And with everything that's within me, sky's the limit. Anytime you're talking about Chairman 750, you're talking about you can get up to $750,000 a month. People don't even make that in a year. So
Years.
yes, sign me up, please, and thank you.
Wow, I love it. You're going to do an amazing job, guys. Jamie is launching a business. I'm excited about the Indiana area. Let me share this with you guys again on the screen for anybody that's in that market. We are developing that market right now as we speak. You
Yes.
can definitely go ahead and DM her, DM the person that may have shared this with you. You may be watching this on somebody else's page, but Jamie Walker, you're going to hear that name. Remember that name. You're going to see a
Yes.
lot more of this. We're not
Definitely will.
playing, we're applying pressure. So if you connected to this woman and you sleep, you better wake up or just push over and get out of the way, because I'm telling you right now, this is one that you do not want to sleep on. When you got that kind of boldness and conviction, most people need to be convinced to become successful. Most people need to be convinced to go big. Most people need to be convinced. When you got somebody like Jamie, I pulled Jamie in right away. I asked her what her goals was. And when I saw she was talking boss talk and not small talk, I said, oh yeah, you belong right here. Let's go. You got a seat. We got a seat for you. And we
Right.
keep telling people that we got a seat at the table and we got room inside of these rooms. Most people kind of shrink and dequalify themselves. Sometimes it's not going to be what your degrees are or what your education is or how much money you have that's going to qualify you. Sometimes it's going to be your heart. And we talking about lions and
Right.
lioness in university. So you got to have the heart of a lion. You got to know that you are of a
Yes.
royal bloodline and that you deserve the best of the best, that you deserve the creme de la creme, and that you're supposed to be around people, because that's one thing that's important, Jamie. A lot of people, unfortunately, they're consuming themselves around small thinkers. And so they're always thinking
Yes.
about what they think about me, what they gonna say if I say this. And it's such a sad situation that their whole legacy and the dynasty that they could be building is connected to what they believe somebody's going to think about them, when really and truthfully some of the people don't think much about them anyway.
Exactly. And it's not even about that. It's about leaving a legacy behind. And if it's my name that's going to be ringing to my grandkids, my great grandkids, my great great grandkids, then most
Yes,
definitely sign me up, because I
come
most
on.
definitely want to break that generational curse of a lack and poverty, because
Yes.
that's what we deal with in the Black community. And like you said, so many people get comfortable with not having enough. So many people get comfortable with being on government assistance. Some people get comfortable, and it's like, even with the projects, that was never meant for you to live there forever. That was supposed to be a stepping stone, but we see people putting up pictures. You see what I'm saying? People are hanging up pictures in the projects, when in all actuality, that's just a stepping stone to get you on to something better. But what happens is people get in a space and they get comfortable and they set up shop. And it's like, no, I can't get comfortable at all. I have to go set
Mm,
my shop up so that I can have a legacy left behind for my children and my children's children and their children. Period. And that's what it's
mm.
about.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm excited, guys. Once again, we are launching back to back. If you're looking for a business opportunity, if you're ready to win, if you're ready to boss up, not just to have boss talk, but boss walk, right? Then it's time for
Yes.
you to connect, click the link wherever you're seeing this at. Leave your comments below. Let us know that you're interested and move into play right now. So, Jamie, thanks again. I'm excited for your launch. I'm excited for what we're
Thank
going to be
you.
doing in Indiana in that market. Jamie, like, hold up, this wide open. I got this. I ain't waiting for no,
Exactly.
I ain't asking no permission. I ain't waiting for nobody to give me the authorization. I got this unapologetically. So I'm proud of you for that. I know it's just the beginning. Y'all better remember this woman's name. She is well on her way. And congratulations again just for taking the initiative to do
Thank
what it is
you.
you're doing right now.
Thank you. I appreciate your time. Thank you for having me on, Dr. China. I truly appreciate it. Just thank you for everything, every opportunity, not only that you just give, that you gave to me, but to other people out there. Um, God is going to truly bless you no matter what, because you have a heart for people. And I think in this space, and you're talking about being an independent business owner, that it's greater than the money. You really have to have a heart for people. And if you don't have a heart for people, then you don't need to be in this space. And if you are in this space, you just need to trade daily and not connect with people. But you most definitely have to have a heart for people. And that's something that I've always had. And that's something that I've always done. Like I said, is counsel. So now I get to counsel with 4X and make money and help other people make money and get out of that lack that they were once in, or that thinking that I have to work for somebody till I die. The devil is a lie. No,
Mm.
that's not what it's about.
Wow. I love it. I love, 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 love it. Congratulations again. Thank you so much. I'm excited to hear more. Guys, stay tuned. If you're watching this from her page, she has a very unique link. That link is going to give you a direct plug. Trust me. You want to get that link from her and say, listen, sis, I heard you on here. I'm not going to delay. I'm not going to wait. You've been in a week and 1 day and you already got testimonies like that, making $1,000 in 15 minutes with a major goal that's ahead of her, that she's not just talking about, but she's walking that thing out, which is $25,000 a month in residual income within 90 days. And so what that looks like is she hired herself at a $25,000 a month income. That's what she did, right? She hired herself. In order for her to do that, she got to put a few more people in position that's interested in making $10,000 a month in the next 90 days. Now, I want to be very transparent that it's going to require work. Very similar to the type of work that you do on your regular 9-to-5 job. If you go to work at 9 and you have a lunch break and you got a bathroom break, and then for the most of that day you working, that's what it looks like for us as well. So when you hire yourself, the difference is that you're going to be paid a lot more. You're going to be paid a lot more money. So she has a few $10,000 a month positions available. She has a few $5,000 a month positions available, and some $2,000 a month positions available within the next 90 days. Now, once again, for the details, DM her right away. It's going to require work. I don't know no other way to say it, but I promise you, it ain't nothing you ain't never did before. You probably have done a lot more of your job and got paid a lot less. Here we give you profit sharing. So what that means is, if you're working for AT&T or you're working for T-Mobile, if you're working for these companies, and when you bring all that revenue in for those companies, you really barely get anything. Most people are on salary or hourly paid. What if you brought in a certain amount of volume and a percentage of that was yours, a big percentage that was yours, as well as the people that is a part of your sales team, right? So if you got to sell so many phones, if you got to sell so much, I don't know, whatever you got to sell and promote for whatever company you with, you get a bigger piece of that pie. It's rewarding, it's residual, and it's real. No clocking in on somebody else's space. You're clocking in for you every day. So with that being said, I cannot say enough and stress enough of the urgency for you guys to get in position and get in position now. So thanks for watching. Thanks again, Jamie. Congratulations for being resilient, tenacious, just a visionary for your children. I know that the best is yet to come.
Yes. Thank you so much, Dr. China, for having me. I hope you have a good night.
You too.